Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew here with another video, and I hope everyone's having a great day. In today's topic, we're talking about Amazon. The video that I made, 22 reasons why I quit. I'm giving you an update and how I feel after 7 months later, 31,000 views, a lot of opinions. How do I feel about it? I'm doubling down, baby. I'm doubling down because, Jesus, I do not miss that place. I'm so glad I got out and I'm in a different situation because when I tell you, when I was waking up, even though work was 5 minutes away, that 5 minute drive was dreadful. I was like, no, man, why am I doing this? I need to get out of here. And I don't think I've ever felt like that for a job, especially a delivery job, because I like delivering. I've been delivering for quite some time now. But the amount of work, the amount of BS that happened, that just, oh man, it just drove me insane and I couldn't do it anymore. Some of you guys don't know, I actually used to work for Amazon back in 2020, 2021 for a different DSP. I was at an off-site location, picture an abandoned house with like a bunch of Amazon vans. That's pretty much how it was. We would meet up at the location, the station, and then I'll go on about our day. And I was really liking it. But unfortunately, I got an email sent out to me stating that we're moving locations in this many weeks. You either coming along with us or you better go find another job. So that was my stunt back in 2020. And then I joined back in 2023. God, man, I don't even want to think about it. But I want to say the reason why I made that video was because an incident that happened my second time. I got hired on with a guy that had no clue what he was getting himself into. He was like, man, I just thought, hey, I saw an ad on Indeed talking about Amazon driver delivering boxes and had all these benefits, yada, yada, yada. I thought to do it, but no clue on how the actual system works. And I couldn't help but feel for the guy. He would show up to work, and this is after like a week or so of training. He would show up to work, ready to go, and they would have him on standby. If you guys don't know what standby is, it's pretty much where you're gonna chill. They don't have a route for you. You're the extra guy. If nobody shows up, they'll send you home after 2 hours. They'll help you load up some trucks and stuff like that, and you go home. Some days you don't mind it because you might have had a rough day at the previous one, and you're like, dude, I just want to go home. Give me the 2 hours and I'm out of here. My man was trying to work. He had responsibilities. He had a family. He had a house payment. He had it all. And just to be sent home after 3 or 4 times a week and then getting called on your days off because you don't have enough people, yeah, that's where stuff starts to sit in and you get that dirty Amazon taste in your mouth. So I felt for the guy. And then obviously when I left, I was like, dude, I had it. I got all this fresh in my mind. I'm finna state everything that happened. That way people know what's really going on as an Amazon delivery driver. To me, I thought country was gonna be better. Dude, I was getting the same amount of work that I was getting when I was in a town, like a pretty small town. I was getting the same amount of packages and the same amount of stops. And I was like, dude, this is not better because I'm having to drive way further out to get the same amount done. So I was getting home, some days I was getting home early, but the other days I was getting home really super late. There was times I was in that EDV van where I was almost out of miles because I had the AC running all day. Dude, man, I couldn't stand it anymore. And then the last straw that I couldn't take it anymore is when I had the Rabbit device and it just kept shutting off. It kept messing up and it took away half of my stops. And there was nothing I couldn't do. I couldn't pick them up by scanning the bags. I couldn't even pick them up by scanning the package individually. So I gave up. I called my dispatch. I kept stating the same problem. I had to call them like 4 or 5 times because they were just like, just keep trying to scan the bags. It'll work eventually. Was not working. I was in the middle of nowhere, no service. Freaking phone was overheating. I tried to use my personal phone. That wasn't working as well. So I just gave up. I was like, dude, I'm just going to sit here because there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do, man. So they tried to send a rescue person, but since I didn't have no service, they couldn't find where I was at. So they were just driving around for like 20 minutes. They were probably pissed off. And I'm sorry. I mean, I really am. But dude, it wasn't my fault. And eventually they gave up. They said, bring it all back. I show up to Amazon with like 12, 13 totes. I opened up my thing. They were like, yeah, we let them know that what happened on out there. When I pulled up, they had no clue. They were like, what the hell is all this? Why are you bringing all this back, man? You better go out there and deliver it. I was like, dude, they told me to do it. I couldn't make the deliveries, so I'm bringing it back. I'm just trying to go home because I don't think I'm ever coming back to this place. And I never did. The next day they were texting me talking about, hey man, you scheduled for today, where you at? Dude, I'm on my bed. I'm resting because I'm tired of this crap. There's a top comment that I had on that video, and it was from a UPS driver. And when I stated all my problems, he was just stating solutions. And at the end of it, he was like, maybe delivery and driving isn't for you. You sound like a complainer. And although I was nitpicking at some things, dude, the pay difference is what makes it. If you want to make UPS your career, you definitely can. Amazon, you're really not going to do that. And even though I understood it, what I was getting myself into, it was going to be short term anyway. I didn't expect it to be that bad, especially after previously working there. I thought it was going to be kind of the same experience, but it definitely was not. I've done delivery driving since 2016. I worked for different companies. Something about it, being on your own, not have to worry about anything, just making sure that as long as you do the work, you ain't finna hear nothing from nobody. And I've thought about it too, like starting my own delivery service. I need to look into it more because I feel like I've been doing this so long that I know how everything works. Of course, I don't know everything, but I know the gist of it. And if I did this myself, I probably could see some profit going on. But that video's for another time. Yeah, doubling down. If you're thinking about work, if you come across this video and you're thinking about working there, please go somewhere else. Unless you're looking to work 2 days out of the week because you have a full-time job already, or you're looking to lose weight in the summer, I don't recommend this job at all. I really don't. There's other places you can go work. There's a million places you can go work for. They got McDonald's probably paying the same price. So that's going to do it for today's video. You guys have a good one. Stay safe as always, and I'll see you next time. Peace.